It looked like it's happening. Angel Reese is asking out of Chicago already.
Angel Reese officially puts the Chicago Sky on notice. We're not doing the same thing this offseason that we did last offseason. Stop bringing me bums to...
Angel Reese called for elite talent in Chicago, but with turnovers, missed shots, and suspensions, some question if the Sky should build around her. So who do you side with, Reese or Caitlin Clark?
I want the best of the best. I want the upper echelon.
Angel Reese is fed up. She's tired of the losing. She's tired of being the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky, and it looks like Angel Reese wants out.
Picture this. Angel Reese called for teammates to be replaced, but now she's the one Chicago might be ready to move on from, as her push for top talent came across more divisive than leadership.
What Angel Reese had to say. I'm not settling for the same shit we did this year. Oh boy. Reese told the Tribune, we have to get good players. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me. I'm willing and wanting to play with the best. And however I can help to get the best here, that's what I'm going to do this offseason. So it's going to be very, very important this offseason to make sure we attract the best of the best, because we can't settle for what we have this year. Overhaul this.
That interview didn't just spark a little controversy. It reportedly frustrated her teammates and even rubbed league veterans the wrong way, with claims that the Sky had to hold a locker room meeting just to address the fallout. And when a team has to gather for damage control before you've truly established yourself, that's not a sign of leadership, it's a sign of dysfunction.
That the entire team has seen Angel Reese comments that teammates are unhappy with the direct attacks. A team meeting is planned at which players are expected to address Reese directly.
Angel Reese's harshest remarks targeted Courtney Vandersloot, dismissing the injured veteran as too old, but writing off one of the greatest point guards and champions in WNBA history came across as disrespect not only to her, but to veterans across the league.
Rely on Courtney to come back at that age that she's at, Reese said. I know she'll be a great asset for us, but we can't rely on that. We need someone probably a little younger with some experience, somebody who's been playing the game and is willing to compete for a championship and has done it before. Courtney Vandersloot, by the way, two-time WNBA champion, five-time All-Star, two-time All-WNBA first team, left the New York Liberty, a championship caliber team, to come help out the Chicago. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, oh, dang, oh, dang. It's all right.
Here's the irony. Chicago's front office already bent over backward to build around Angel Reese, even trading away Sonia Citron, who's in the Rookie of the Year race and already an all-star in her first season, to bring in Ariel Atkins and give Reese proven talent. Yet instead of showing gratitude, she acted like the roster was never good enough, despite the franchise sacrificing a potential cornerstone just to adapt to her.
Look at Spooky in Chicago. This lady Reese said she doesn't believe her teammates Rachel Berman or Haley Van Lith are capable of leading them to the lead a playoff team. Guard Ariel Atkins is another player on the Sky roster with WNBA championship experience. We are aware of it, Marsh stated.
It would have been bad enough if Angel Reese had only taken shots at veterans, but even younger teammates like Haley Van Lith were caught in the crossfire, as Reese implied the roster was too old, too average, or too soft, leaving veterans feeling disrespected, younger players dismissed, and the locker room divided, with the player meant to rally the team becoming the reason it fractured.
Great players, and I don't know what that will attract that. Maybe the practice facility will attract that, we'll see. But I think the priority is being able to convince free agents that this is an organization that is going in the right direction. I think, honestly, it would be a leap of faith for a great player to come here and show that this is something that they want to be a part of, and we can bring that championship mentality. A leap of faith to think that a great player would want to come to Chicago.
When you look at her actual impact on the court, it's no surprise this power play backfired. If you're going to put yourself above the roster, you need to dominate. But instead, Reese struggled to find rhythm, failed to fit the system she wanted to reshape, And while calling for upgrades and star teammates, she couldn't even master the basics, like taking care of the ball herself.
Teammates stink. They gotta catch that, right? Right! Scooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby, put down the butter. Butter pecan! Bang! This time of the year's the best. You got pumpkin spice football and Angel Reese layups. Bang! Final play of the game, Angel Reese clutch gene. Womp, womp, womp. That's my Barbie.
What if the player demanding roster changes was actually the one holding her team back? That's the case with Angel Reese. On paper, her stats look solid at 14 to 15 points and double-digit rebounds, but dig deeper, and she leads the entire WNBA in turnovers despite missing weeks with injury. Fewer games, fewer minutes, yet more giveaways than anyone else. That's not dominance. That's careless basketball.
20% of the time, Angel Reese gets her shot blocked inside of 9 feet. And 100% of the time, she's doggy doo-doo. Burn! Give it to the lady in orange. Uh-oh, you're out. Simon didn't say. 101 turnovers in 26 games for our 2K cover. She's a stat stuffer. Burn! At least she always brings the boom. I'll see.
With turnovers piling up and 9 technicals leading to a suspension, Angel Reese's struggles showed less leadership and more self-destruction.
And watching the bottom of your screen. The contact by Reese.
You can see Angel's right hand got Aaliyah Edwards on the head. And if they do, Lisa, I'm okay with that too, because I think you have to officiate these teams very tightly.
So it'll be
Reese's suspension couldn't have come at a worse time. Right before the hyped Sky versus Fever matchup, where she sidelined herself not from injury or rest, but for striking Aaliyah Edwards during a rebound battle, leaving the league no choice but to penalize her and her team to pay the price at the worst possible moment.
Oh, damn. Has been assessed with 8 technical fouls, and she will be suspended for Friday game unless it is rescinded. And I'm telling you right now, look, he said it best, her attitude. That mug ain't getting rescinded. Angel Reese has...
Chicago often looked better without Angel Reese on the floor, turning her from supposed franchise cornerstone into more of a liability weighed down by mistakes and suspensions.
Are gonna listen to what Angel Reese had to say about Courtney Vandersloot. Are gonna listen to what Angel Reese had to say about her current teammates. How many players are going to say, oh yeah, I wanna play with that player who has no problem throwing me under the bus with 3 games to go. I wanna play with that. Maybe not.
While Angel Reese burned bridges and dragged her team down, Caitlin Clark showed the opposite. Facing unprecedented pressure and constant scrutiny, she's carried herself with poise and professionalism, even traveling with the Fever during injury to support her teammates. A clear contrast to Reese, who distanced herself when sidelined instead of sharing the load.
Destroy the Chicago Sky in Indianapolis on Saturday. Guess who wasn't there? Angel Reese. Angel Reese declined to travel to Indianapolis, and her coach came out and said something about, she's just focused on her rehab right now, and, she's day to day. We've never had an explanation on what caused the back injury, what's a time frame for her recovery. It's similar to so-and-so's back injury. This is something she struggled with here or there. All we've heard is day-to-day, and Angel Reese has
Caitlin Clark builds bridges, elevates teammates, and leads the league in playmaking. While Reese tears hers down, Clark makes everyone around her better. The media highlights Caitlin Clark as the model of professionalism, supporting teammates, setting the locker room tone, and leading with preparation, while Angel Reese had to walk back her Tribune comments after criticizing her own roster. One star lifted her team, the other dragged hers down, and that's why Indiana has hope with Clark's maturity-driven culture while Chicago is still searching for the leadership Reese hasn't shown.
Shown all season long, like they're resilient, they're connected, they pull for each other, They enjoy one another. They celebrate one another, and that stuff alone is good for 10 to 12 points a game. And for this group, the way that they share the ball, how unselfish they are. I mean, I'm really proud of them. It's not been ideal circumstances all season long, but they've shown the character of who they are. They've been resilient. They've responded to adversity, and they continue to elevate one another. And I couldn't be more proud of this group than
Caitlin Clark is fueling sellouts and playoff hopes, while Angel Reese has turned Chicago's rebuild into drama and doubt.
Everybody's questioning it now, and this will be a third straight season where Angel Reese did not finish playing in games, where she just stopped. Some of these injuries, we saw the injuries. We didn't see what happened. What happened?
Caitlin Clark lifts her teammates even when sidelined, while Angel Reese's absence raised doubts about her commitment.
Nothing but a mystery surrounds Angel Reese. Angel Reese has taken this season off to focus on her off-court endeavors and to avoid these losses that the Chicago Sky are accumulating, to avoid them appearing on her resume. Angel Reese doesn't really care about...
Indiana's success is obvious: record-breaking attendance, merchandise flying off shelves, and primetime coverage, while Chicago struggles with a 10-30 record, suspensions, and frustrated fans questioning Angel Reese's leadership. The contrast with Caitlin Clark couldn't be clearer, as Clark elevates her teammates and drives wins, while Chicago often plays better when Reese is off the floor, making her a potential liability, whereas Clark is a professional, team-first leader shaping a bright future for the Fever.